What's going on? Ding, ding, ding. Okay, Eagle. Yes, sir. Eagle's on fire. I don't understand how 200x. What tells you that extreme? Why not 2, 3, maybe 10, 20? 200x is so much for the project when it doesn't look very special. Okay, I'm not going to go into it. Could you please explain? How do you see that? Is it purely based on the chart and nothing to do with the project? If so, explain please. Is it purely based on the chart and nothing to do with the project? Yes, sir. Okay, if we look at X-Fund. Okay. When I look at X-Fund, right? Okay, from a technical perspective, okay. When it comes to technical analysis, right? Okay, when it comes to trading, right? You want to make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the smallest risk possible. How do you do that? Okay, the skinny system does that. To make a big amount of money, short amount of time, with a very small risk. You can actually do that. Right? Normally, you hear the term high risk, high reward. Can you do high reward but low risk? Yes. Most people don't see it or don't do it, or but you can actually do this. But it's very, 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 very difficult to do it. And that's our secret, right? It's very, very difficult. So yeah, but anyway, when you see squeezes, right? So when I say squeeze, you hear me say squeeze a lot, and you see me always hunting for squeezes, right? I always talk about A, B, C, D, E, right? Lower highs and higher lows. So lower highs and higher lows is something like an arrow that is being pulled back. So the longer, right? The longer the accumulation, the further back that you're pulling the arrow. And then once it's released, bam, it starts flying. So let me give you some examples, right? So let's say we look at, okay, very good example, right? XRP. We look at it on Binance. So if you look at XRP, right? Okay, that's this thing. Okay, let's look at it on Bitstamp. Bitstamp will have the data. Yes, sir. So if you look at XRP, XRP had a squeeze over here. Can you see this? Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. High lows, high lows, high lows, right? I'm always looking for squeezes like this. So this was an arrow that has been pulled back, right? For 1,200 days. And then once the momentum explodes, right? It will just take XRP to the moon. So once it explodes, bam, it starts flying. So XRP flew from the very, very bottom over here at 0.5 cents all the way to the top. So this was a 500x for XRP, bottom to top, right? You know how insane this, the profits was for XRP, right? Brett Garlinghouse is swimming in money. He's McScrooge. Anyway, we actually took a trade here for XRP because we saw this again. This was a continuation chart pattern. And there's XRP for you. How amazing. And again, XRP is getting the same thing over here. You see that? And yeah, again, we'll talk about the targets eventually. And yeah, it actually overshot targets for XRP. XRP, we didn't have targets until like $3. I didn't expect $3. But it went to $3. So that's why you can see a lot of hardcore XRP fans, right, who are still living in the past, not being realistic or pragmatic about situations. So yeah, again, when it comes to trading, right, you want to be the 10% because the failure rate in trading or investing is 90%. 90% of traders just don't make money, right? They just don't. Only 10% do. So you need to think like the 10%. And stop thinking like the 90%. Then only will you be able to become a profitable trader, right? Trading as in like buy low, sell high, right? That's what I mean when I say trading. So going back to X-Fund, okay, this is a very long one. So when I look at X-Fund, I see the same thing as well, right? There is a squeeze of sorts. So this squeeze, we'll be expecting 100,000 to be precise, 106,752 on X-Fund. Big, big, big targets. So if you were to ask the question, what if you're wrong? Yeah, sure, of course. We could be wrong, for sure. No guarantees in trading, right? We're still taking a risk regardless. But if all things go well, we're expecting 100,000. I don't know what the unification.com team has up their sleeves, right? They might have something in the background. Something might be happening. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But this looks like a solid squeeze to me. So far, right? Is there a possibility of things getting invalidated? Yeah, take out the lows over here. And then that's it. It's invalidated. Can you show me some examples of invalidation? Sure, let me show you. Algo, right? If you look at, oh, it's really hits. Let's go. Algo against USD. Where's this? Let's look at Binance, right? So for Algo, right? Let me do a replay. This is what you call lessons in history, right? When Algo was here, do you see the beautiful potential, right? Beautiful potential, right? If Algo run, I don't know what Silvio McCarley has been doing. If Algo run did something like this, oh, it would have done an XRP, right? This would have been pancakes, like what you're seeing on XRP. Pure pancakes as Algorand goes higher. But it didn't happen. Algorand collapsed lower, sadly, right? And such is life. And now it's coming back out, right? Of course, we will reassess and we will retake the trade, right? Even if you take out this low, it doesn't mean, Algorand is going to go to zero, right? We could still see a revival, right? If you see an inverse head and shoulders, which is also another type of bullish reversal chart pattern, right? It's a bullish chart pattern. If you get an inverse head and shoulders, this will be a gigantic inverse head and shoulders. 2,600 days of accumulation. And then it could be flying, absolutely flying towards the moon. So that could be Algorand, right? But again, we're still here. So this is still unconfirmed. We don't know what's going to happen here, right? So no guarantees in trading, right? I can show you many other examples, right? If you look at ZEM, this is another example, right? There were a lot of coins that just didn't make. Yo, bro, what's this? ZEM Polo? Yeah. So if you look at ZEM, right? Can you see this potential? Yeah, I mean, of course, hindsight is 2020. We've already taken out these lows, right? We took out these lows. That's it. We were anticipating this, but it didn't happen. So that's it. Doesn't mean we can't have a revival, right? Inverse head and shoulders. Gigantic one. Bam! We fly to the moon. Of course. But for this to happen, something has to be, fundamentally has to change for them, right? For this strong rally back up. So again, we'll just reassess the situation when it comes, right? And because we are technical analysts, we can go through hundreds and hundreds of charts, right? If someone who is a fundamental analyst, right, who is purely based on fundamentals, you can't see so many projects on your own. You can only see 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 projects. You can do 50 at a time. But for technical analysis, you can, right? You can just open a chart, nothing, pump, you move on. Second chart, pump, you move on. Third chart. So yeah, but anyway, point being, this is a squeeze we're anticipating to complete as it skyrockets to the moon. So I hope you're happy with the explanation. That was quite a long one.